Hello guys, my name is Alex. Alex? Yeah. So I don't have internet. I can't play with music. So yeah, currently I don't have internet, which is annoying. I hate that Sodium automatically saves the options of lighting. So every time I do this, so even though it has like brightness default, then it changes when it shouldn't, because I'm not changing the light level. Okay, so what are we going to do today? So like I said, I wanted to decorate this as a flower. And it's going to be a ginormous flower. Oh nice. I need this to oxidize. So I have been thinking, like so I made a design, but I don't know how good the design is. So as you can see, we need a lightning rod here because we have villagers here, or else they can be turned into witches if a lightning strike hits. Now, one way to get the lightning strike to not hit is using the lightning rod, but it's too weird to have like lightning rods like this flying. So I came up with a design that would be cool. Can I get? No. Okay, so yeah, let's see if you guys can understand what I'm going to do. Okay, so what do you guys think this is? So this is the witch territory. So what I want to do is something like, what's the name? Like flying broom. So I need this to oxidize. So yeah, I came up with this design, which is pretty simple. So from a distance it looks like a flying broom. So yeah, we have to get a witch now to get on top of here. Oh look, it already oxidized. So I want to get like this detail but have many of them, so have witches in flying brooms like all over the place. So this is the witch territory. Yeah, maybe it will look good. I don't know, I haven't tested how it looks if we have many witches. I have tested if we have one witch here and they never fall. At least every time I tried it they never fell and they never died, so that shouldn't kill them. And since witches can drink potions, then they can drink the fire resistance and healing potions, so they wouldn't die even if lightning hits them. So they should survive without dying. At least that's what I expect. Although I don't know what happens. What happens if entity processing isn't on? That's something that I wonder, because let's say that the witch is here, okay? But I get outside of entity processing, so the witch isn't loaded, but the copper rod should still work, so lightning will still hit here. But will the witch take damage or not take damage? Because if it takes damage, then it may die because it won't be able to drink potions. But yeah, that's the idea that I have for the copper rod. But yeah, now that I think about all those issues, maybe it's not a good idea. Okay, so yeah, let's go with the flower. Well, I can't do the flower here because I have to change the glass. So let's see, I need a lot of glass. As you can see, we are going to decorate with glass. I have never done a lot of stuff with glass, so this will be like a nice experiment. And it looks cool, like this design that I came up with is interesting. Let's see, do I have... The annoying part is going to be changing the glass without the alley escaping. Let's put the chokers in, because if the allies escape then it will be annoying. So yeah, I'm going to build this. I think the time-lapse, because it's flashback, I think when I get internet, the flashback will have my regular skin. So yeah, let's go building. Oh wow. This was an annoying build. Building from up and down is annoying, even with the cast. Especially because he's so slow and it's so hard to control, like it's really annoying. So yeah, let's see. There's more of this. Now you can see. So the glass has a little nice effect. So it goes from yellow, well, from orange to yellow to lime to green to brown to gray and black. But since you have in the background, you have like the, what's the name? The farmland, then you can barely notice it. So it looks like how the flowers, like some flowers have like the center like a brown part. Then you have like I used yellow and orange and red. So terracotta. So this effect makes it look interesting because there are some flowers that have like the petals that are red. So I wanted more like those reddish petals. Then we have the stem. So for the stem I tried to make like a gradient which goes like this. So it goes the mud, then the with mangrove, this muddy mangrove roots, then mangrove roots, then mangrove leaves. Then we go to green terracotta, green concrete, green wool, lime terracotta, moss, and well, moss and azalea leaves. And then for this I wanted to make it more interesting. So that's why I tried to make like these dripping leaves. I don't know how this would be called, but yeah. It doesn't make much sense, but yeah, it works very well. And from a distance it looks pretty cool. I want to have more of this, like maybe have like more of these with different stems. Not necessarily farms, but the flower at least. This is an insane build. Yeah, it looks pretty cool at least. And the leaves, I think I managed to make an interesting shape for the leaves. As you can see, this goes like up. Then we have, I think there's another, yeah, from here there's another leaf. Oh, stop moving. Yeah, we have like this, and this. And then I wanted to make like these structures of leaves and something like this. The idea is that like the roots of the flower are getting out of the ground. I don't know. Or maybe it's like a little growth, like a song that is trying to grow, but it can't grow the flower because this is covering the song. And then it's just a matter of adding some rocks. Like I have rocks here, which I realized I made a schematic like right here. So, and we have like some rows of plants and leaves, which I have to grow because I didn't bring bone meal, I forgot. But yeah, I think we can add more greenery here, at least. But yeah, this is a really hard build to make. So I was planning at first to make like each of the petals like maybe like a shape. But yeah, this is so big that I was like, no, it will take too long. So what I did was just make circles. So basically I made a circle like you see here. I made a circle and then I removed some of the blocks so that it isn't shape so boring. And well, I think it works. Yeah, it's an interesting shape, and you can see it from my base from here, which is very cool. Wow, you can see it from the background. It looks so cool. uh, but yeah, this was a pain to build. I also made more rocks. I have to wait until this bamboo grows because not all the parts have grown. So yeah, this was a really interesting build. Yeah, but yeah, maybe imagine if we have more of this, like maybe a tower here, another one like there and there. Like this biome has these giant sunflowers. So I also made like this. I already have designed like the build for this, and that is going to have like tendrils, like similar to this, but not quite because it's using cobblestone. It has more interesting shapes. So yeah, maybe we can make the lore that in this place there are special plants growing. But yeah, now we have to get a witch here, which will be a pain. Yeah, if we manage to get a witch here, then it will be perfect. The flying broom. Oh, what? Oh, here's the villager. So yeah, removing the glass was a pain. I think I spent more removing the glass than placing. Like I don't understand why glass can't be instamined. Like it should be instamined. I don't know why it's not. Also, I still have a lot of materials because I made it so I made also the terraforming for this. Which the idea is that it has to be like terraforming here, which is the lime and the moss. So yeah, almost all of this biome is going to have that color, the lime and the moss. So yeah, I have to do it here, here. So I will show the creative, but try to avoid spoilers as much as possible. So this is the test. Okay, let's stop from getting spoilers. But yeah, as you can see, the idea is to have like this biome. So the flower goes this. But yeah, that's the idea. So I have to make like this, which this is going to be take so long to make. But yeah, you can see that we are still missing a lot. So here we have our flying broom design. uh, okay, yeah, I think that will be all for today. So thanks for watching. Bye.